So in this case, we have improper fractions that we want to convert to mixed numerals, right? These are fractions. And they're actually called improper fractions. Improper because the numerator is larger than the denominator. And we want to convert it to mixed numerals. Now in the other video we went the other way. We took mixed numerals, converted them to improper fractions. In this case we have to say, how many times does 10 go into 69? Well, 10 goes into 69 6 times, right? And what's left over? Well, 10 times 6 is 60. What's left over is 9. So it'd be 6 and 9 tenths. Okay? 6 and 9 tenths. You have to say, how many times does 8 go into 122? And that takes a little bit of work, a little bit of trial and error, right? You could do it this way, right? But you really don't want to do it by hand to figure it out. So you're probably better off to take out your calculator and say, okay, well, 122 divided by 8, that's going to be 15 point decimal something. I think it's decimal 25. Right? 122 divided by 8. So you know it's 15. And you say, well, what's left over? Well, we need this here. Well, what's left over? Well, 15 times 8 is 0, is 120. So 2 is left over. So it'd be 2 eighths. Okay? 15 and 2 eighths. But now we still keep 2 eighths. We can't leave that as 2 eighths, because that can be reduced 15 and 1/4, right? 2 eighths can be reduced to 1/4, 2 can go into 2, and 2 can go into 8. Right? Let's try it again with the last one. Right? How many times does 18 go into 229? Well, you need to really get out your calculator, because you're trying to figure out how many times 18 goes into 229. Well, I know that 18 times 10, I'll try a little trial and error, maybe you like this. I know that 18 times 10 is 180, so if I add another 18, I'm at 198, and if I add another 18, I'm at 216, so it looks like 12 times. It looks like it'll go 12 times, okay? But what's left over? And again, I'm not suggesting you use trial and error, but for those people who like it, what? 18 times 12 looks like 16, carry the 1, that looks like 36, 0, 1, 8. It looks like 216 like I had. 216 to 229 looks like there's 13 out of the 18 pieces left over. Okay? So there's some different techniques where you get into your calculator, but basically we've done this, taking it back to a mixed numeral of 6 and 9 tenths. 15 and 1/4, and 12 and 13 over 18. Okay? All right.